Every year, twice a year, we go through a process of the beginning of the year setting new targets for the whole year, and all ministers get a target. They have KPIs that they have to achieve for the whole year, and twice a year, we go through a review process, how they're doing. We look at the areas that they've done well in, and we also look at the areas that they have not done well in. And the Prime Minister will ask them the question, what are you going to do differently for the next 6 months to make sure that you do well in those areas? And at the end of the year, we have another review for the whole year. And with the end of the whole year, all the ministers receive a score. Would you believe it? They actually receive a score. This is actually a very new way in which we put performance management within the government. This all started with Datuk Seri Najib when he became Prime Minister. Every year, so they understand exactly the drill. They know what we're up to. Essentially, what the Prime Minister had said right from the beginning with them was, when we make promises to the public, like our ETP roadmap, our 9 Malaysia plan, our 10 Malaysia plans, when we make those promises, we better deliver them. So what we've done is taking all of our plans and then translate them into targets on an annual basis. And that is how we are making sure that the ministers and also the ministries perform and deliver according to those targets. Short discussion, but really to the point. And so if there are areas that the Prime Minister wants the minister to focus on, he wants to tell it to him directly rather than in front of everybody. The fact that the ministers go into those rooms without special officers, it means they better know what is happening in the ministry. Every month, the ministers chair those meetings. If they cannot solve the problems, then we escalate it to what is called a Putrajaya Inquisition, which is chaired by our Prime Minister. So what happened in those forums is, all the problems that cannot be resolved within the ministry, all the parties gather together and we will make decisions on how to solve those problems. Why is it possible for the ministers to come there without aid of anybody? Because throughout the year, they are deeply involved in all the problem solving. They are involved in the steering, in the monitoring of this. Princeton University has written a case study on the transformational work, and also Harvard University has done so. Only because they are surprised that within the government, we are prepared to go down this far and to do it. The results is all published for the whole public to see. And not only that, to make sure that the result is real, we get Pricewaterhouse, PwC, to validate their outcome, so that when we report to the public, we know that the numbers are accurate, they're reflective of the real performance of the ministers and the ministry. Because right from the beginning, when the Prime Minister announced People First Performance Now, One Malaysia, of course, is there, the performance now is about urgency. Really, the point is about assurance. If you say you're going to deliver, you must provide the assurance you're intending to deliver. So the best way to do that is to make sure that you declare to the whole public that you intend to do it in the form of the KPIs and the targets. And that is what we've done, because our document is publicly made available. Not only the score, but at the same time the full list of what he or she has achieved and the full list of what they haven't achieved. And that's why we call it PEMANDU. Is a short form of Performance Management Delivery Unit. And so you must perform, you must deliver. And on what? Based on our promises.